What's good, YouTube? My name is Juan Medina, and I'm bringing you guys a great video today. I'm going to show you guys my exact thought process while I'm building out my own program and how I build out not only my program, but my other clients' program. So I'll be doing a strength program. It's gonna be focused on getting stronger, but still putting on size. And this same style as that I use for my other clients as well. This is the same system that I use for everybody in the Hustleholics system, and it's it's gonna be a good video because you can see exactly what I'm going through, my thought process, why I'm doing things, why I'm exercise selection, why the amount of volume, or etc. etc. Everything is gonna be throughout. I'm gonna be building out from scratch, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I do things, why I do things, and everything along that. So it's gonna be a good video. To see how the system's built out, and just to give out more free value. I want to really not hold anything back. I want everybody to get as much as you can out of me, everything that I've known from throughout the years with my powerlifting career, with my fighting career, and just training other people in general through that time that I've been training people. Everything I learned, I want you guys to have that for free. That's why I'm doing these YouTube videos, and I want you guys to get all the value I can and put out as much value as I can possibly put out. So let's get straight to it. What's going on, everybody? So this is exactly how I build out my program. So let's call this Moy Medina Get Strong as Fuck. Let's call it Moy Medina Jacked and Strong. All right. So let's just start out with day 1. Let's break it out day 2, day 3, day 4. Let's put day 5, day 6, day 7. All right. Boom. So let me just now make this heading. Fuck. Let's do 2. I could just go down. I'm being slow here. Boom. Now we got 7 days written down. But first, here in little, I'm gonna indent this though on the other side. This normal text. Goals. Want to know, so you guys know why I'm doing things right here. These are my goals. Right now I'm sitting goals and then current. And the thing about this is you guys can be building it with me, right? You guys can go on it and build it with me. So it's going to be really good. So this is why I'm doing these things. And then kind of you can build it with me, and then change things up as you need to, right? So these are my current numbers, because I'm focusing on strength right now, and I'm focusing on the big 3, right? Bench, squat, deadlift. But I also want to get my barbell roll up and my overhead press. So right now, current, we're going to squat. Right now I have 4. I don't know my exact rep max, but I did 405 for 4, bench 275 for 3, deadlift. I did this on a very fatigued day, but I did 405 for 5, right? And also now, and then yeah, I'll just leave it for that. And then my goals with this program, I'm gonna run this program to get all these goals. I want to get a squat. If I'm doing 405 for 4, I'm assuming I can. Yeah, I can. I'm probably sitting around 455. So I'm gonna go 405, and I'm just gonna hit that 500, right? 500 bench. Send me that 335. Because I'm probably sitting around 300. Could easily put on 30 pounds on that. And then deadlift. Let's get. This is a big jump. But 545 is my goal. It's my big goal. These are my biggest goals, right? So 500, 500 squat, um, 335 bench, deadlift 545. All right, day one. So day one. So for sure, I want to be squatting 2 times a week. I want to deadlift once a week, and I want to bench 2 times a week, and then have a variation. But at the same time, I am working on getting stronger. But I'm also working on bodybuilding stuff. Like I want to be. I don't want to just be. I'm not a power lifter anymore, right? I just want to have these goals. I want to be the strongest I've ever been again. But I still want to look good, right? I'm not focusing on my. I don't want to be. Back in the day, I would squat. The most I've ever squatted in a week was 4 times a week. Most I've ever benched was like 4 or 5 times a week. I think I got up to 5 times a week. Other variations, counting close grip and everything. And then deadlifting, I think I did twice a week. Um, the most I've ever done. And I think that's twice a week for deadlift is good. But the squat and bench were very high frequency, and that's takes a little different type of style, really fatigue management, really dialing in our RPEs on that sense. But I'm not doing that. I like training hard. I like training to failure. I like going hard, bodybuilding accessories, killing accessories, going hard as fuck. But I also want to get strong as fuck. So by that being said, I'm gonna be doing only 2 times squat, 2 times bench, and then maybe add a close grip or just have a very high volume 2 times, and then deadlift I'm gonna be doing once because it's very fatiguing. So what I think is going to be 3 days on, 1 day off. I think this will be completely off, and then these 3 days on again, and then I'll repeat 3 days on, 1 day off. So and nothing will be very set. And I'm freeballing this right now. This is kind of what I want to be doing. It's kind of what I like be doing. 1 to 3 day on kind of helps me that I get to work out on the weekend, so it helps me stay really accountable to my goals on the weekend. That way, I'm not really bullshitting or doing anything crazy like that. So day one, let's start the week with the upper body. I know everybody wants this. Sometimes I always used to do squat on Monday, but I'm switching it up. I've been doing that since when I was powerlifting back in the day. So I'm gonna start with upper, but this is gonna be I'm for sure gonna be my bench day. So I'm gonna put bench right here. This is gonna be my squat on a Tuesday. Squat, and then I don't want to deadlift right away. I want to deadlift right here, and this is gonna be deadlift, bench, deadlift, bench. I could technically sneak another bench here, but and I will be cutting this that way. When I'm thinking, you guys are not just sitting here waiting for me to think. So, all right, so I'm gonna do squat, bench, deadlift. That way, I switched it up, so now I can I started with that lower body, and then get my bench. But this deadlift is gonna be a deadlift, and I'm probably gonna do back accessories. But then I'm gonna go straight into bench again, and then squat, and then bench. That way, there's some time in between, and then I go and roll over into bench, and then I squat again. So this is gonna help that bench frequency too, because that way it's all right. So squat. I'm gonna be squatting here. Squatting. Squatting. Okay. Squatting. I'm gonna do more high volume. I'm only gonna do a 3x8 because I'm gonna go really. I'm only gonna do a 3x8 because I'm gonna go really hard on the accessories. Or actually, this will be my hack squat day. I'm gonna do 4x10s, right? High volume, 8 to 10. 8 to 10. And then leg press, 3x12 to 15. Leg extension, 3x12 to 15. Belt squat, 3x20. Calf raises, 3x20. And then abs. Some sort of ab machine, 3x20. And I'm just taking that. These rep ranges are not like set in stone, right? I'm just taking it into that. I'm taking basically everything to failure. There's going to be, I might swap this for this one, depending, but that's going to be my hard squat, my high volume squat. And I'm focusing on squat. So I'm still squatting. I'm getting that hack squat. I'm going to be pushing heavy. I am going to be trying to go heavy on these, pushing the weight. I want to go heavy as fuck, right? This is heavy. I'm going to put heavy. I want to be going heavy as fuck, but it's more of that high volume. Because again, I'm not a power lifter anymore. I used to power lift, right? But I'm gonna do it like this. And then here, I am gonna go heavy as fuck. And I might swap these. But actually I might not, because I want to be fresher for my deadlift too. Because I know I can kill my legs and then still make progress. But that deadlift, if my legs are too exhausted from the heavy squats, then that deadlift is gonna suffer. So I might keep it here actually. So see, you guys can see my live thought process behind that. So squat, I'm gonna do a 5x5 right here. I'm hoping 5x5 I'll be doing with, maybe start out at like 325, 335 and go from there. But yeah, squat 5x5, and this is going to be really focused on progressive overload. Squat 5x5, and then right after the squats, really all I really need is some RDLs, and I was going to do 3x8 to 10. That way I can sub for that second deadlift, kind of just go on the heavy RDLs. And this going to be barbell. And then every other week I'm going to switch to the Smith. That way there's a variation swapping through. And this is going to be straight out back squat. Heavy squat. Heavy squat. I've been loving the hack squat a lot on my new gym that I'm at. So I'm gonna keep this at the hack squat. But if not, I could have swapped it for Smith machine. I might eventually, but for now I'm gonna leave it at hack squat because I'm really loving just hack squats lately. I just haven't been doing them as much before because I didn't have a gym accessible to that. But now that I have a gym that has a hack squat, I'm gonna be doing that a lot. The leg press, I'll be rotating all the time between the different leg presses in my machine, probably weekly, and everything just pushing the failure. Right, I'm always pushing to push, staying in that reference, but pushing the failure, and yeah, just having variations on that. But obviously, the hack squat, picking one good machine where I can track my progress. Same thing with the squat, just the barbell. I'll just note that barbell. Okay, and then from here, barbell Smith heavy. Okay, barbell Smith heavy RDLs, and down. Let's hit another leg press. 3x12 to 15, and then hamstring curls. 3x12 to 15. calf raises 3 by 20, and then ab machine 3 by 20. Boom. That's the 2 squat days. This is all you need because I'm pushing. I'm focusing on progressive overload on the squat. That first week it might be a good week where I have, okay, I might have 2 or 3 reps left in the tank, and that's fine. I'm gonna smash the accessories, right? But then I'm gonna be focusing on progressive overload, adding adding 10 pounds on the squat weekly, 5 to 10 pounds weekly on the squat. I want to be focusing on progressive overload. The time I get stuck, I'm gonna retry it again next week, and then boom, scale back or push again. Keep pushing and keep pushing that progressive overload. That's how you get stronger, guys. But that's why I'm smashing these accessories too, because I'm sometimes there's gonna be days where it's like, okay, I can go light, but I'm gonna stay consistent. That way, it can be a complete linear. But I'm on the accessories. I'm gonna be killing them till failure. Everything's till failure. So boom, I think that's good. So now bench. I'm gonna have a heavy bench day. So this is gonna be a bench. So I'm gonna keep for these. I'm gonna have a top set. I like top sets a lot, so I'm gonna have a top set of 3. And then bench, I'm gonna have actual working sets. It's gonna be 5s. And since I'm doing 3 sets, I'm just gonna do 3 sets. I already have a top set, 4 sets. I don't really need much for the bench, because I'm smashing accessories. So 3, another 3 by 5, right? Top set of 3, 3 by 5. That's a heavy bench day. And then on the second one, it's gonna be more high volume, and then that third one's gonna be an accessory. Yep, I think that's good. Yep, high volume accessory, and that rotation 7. Then I'll have 2 days in between. Yeah, either or. We're okay. Bench 3 by 5. Okay, and then I'm gonna hop on the incline Smith. Just a lot of pressing here. Incline Smith machine 4 by 10. Okay, it's gonna be I'm gonna load that barbell, incline Smith machine, boom, and then so we got a lot of upper chest works. Again, I'm working like I'm already benching twice a week, so I'm gonna make sure I slam the upper chest. Then in some sort of machine, fly machine that I have at my gym, or you can just do an incline fly. But I'm gonna put a machine here, 3 by 12 to 15. Okay, and then boom, incline fly machine. And honestly, for my chest, that is all I really need for my chest. I have a pretty developed chest, and I don't need much for my chest. I can smash it and focus on intensity, and this is pretty good. I got technically 4 sets here, and then 8. That's 11 sets of chest. That's I'm smashing chest here. So that's pretty much all I need. For chest, this is all chest. So this will be leg squat and legs, mostly quad dominant. But I'm just gonna write at the legs, and on this I'm probably gonna have chest and shoulders. Chest, shoulders, and biceps. I'm gonna add So for here, let me barbell benching and incline Smith. Um, I said I wanted to work on my overhead press. So yeah, right before that, I'm gonna put an overhead press, barbell over. Probably not. Okay, I'm gonna do dumbbell here. Dumbbell shoulder press. Dumbbell shoulder press. And on this day, I can swap dumbbell slash machine shoulder press. And that is another 4 by 6 to 8. On these, I am gonna be adding intensifiers. On the week that I'm on machine, I'm gonna be adding drops for sure, just burning out that dumbbell. But on those dumbbell weeks, I'm gonna make sure when I'm on a 6 to 8, I'm gonna be pushing really heavy. But on that week that it's machine shoulder press, I'm gonna be adding intensifiers. So I'm gonna make that notation on machine week. Add intensifiers. So meaning if I'll probably be adding, depending how I feel. Really, I'm always just looking to hit failure, but on that week where I'm on a machine shoulder press, I'm gonna be adding drop sets. Either on the last drop set, I had a triple drops, just completely burn out on that machine. Um, but yep, incline flat, and then we focus just to get that heavy shoulder, and then we kill the chest right away, and then I'm going right back to incline Smith machine. I'm gonna hit a side lateral machine here. Honestly, all these, yeah. So side lateral machine, 3 by. Now let's do 3 sets on that. 3 by 12 to 15. Side lateral incline flying machine, and then side laterals dumbbell. And I'll be swapping out between these side lateral machines. I might just do 4 because there's a couple that I like at my gym, and I might just do 2 and 2, swap out or stay 1 this whole week, and then just depending how I feel. Everything just on feel, obviously, when it comes to bodybuilding. But obviously, I'm still pushing to failure, and obviously the beginning starts with the emphasis really on strength. And these are going to be, yeah, because I want to smash these shoulders. So 4, 12 to 15. I'm really focusing on growing these shoulders too. That's probably my bodybuilding standpoint. That's my weakness, shoulders. So boom, shoulder press. Okay, and then barbell curl, 3 by 8 to 10, and then I like there's a couple bicep machines that I like. This might be a fucking heavy. This is gonna be. This seems like a lot, but it's taxing as fuck on the legs. But this seems like it's a lot, a shit ton, a lot. But honestly, this is kind of like my regular upper body days. I like high volume. I like killing. Um, Especially these little muscles, these shoulders. You can knock them out fucking fast. You're just going hard, like you're going hard, and it doesn't take a lot to recover from it. It's a faster day. But I'm gonna do barbell curl, and then there's a couple machines that I like. Um, so bicep machine, 3 by 15 to 20. I'm gonna go lighter in these. It really all depends. I'm looking for failure here in bicep machine too. So you think about it, here's how many? 3, 6, 7, 9, 9. I'm gonna cut this in one because I'm gonna have a full on arm day later this week. Boom. Yeah, 2 biceps, 1, 2, 3 shoulder, and then 1. Technically, this is 1 and 2, 3 chest. This is perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Boom. Deadlift. This is gonna be my back day. I'm gonna have deadlift. Deadlift, I won't be doing top sets because it's gonna be really taxing on the body, especially when I'm squatting hard. And honestly, just squatting in general improves my deadlift. I deadlift conventional. I used to deadlift sumo when I pulled. I think my heaviest pull was 520. On the top of my head, in competition, it was only like 501, but I think in the gym, I was 520. I think I paused 500. I paused 500. But yeah, but so deadlift. I'm gonna stick to the good old. I'm gonna just stick to fives, honestly. 3x5s, 4x5. I'm gonna start with 3x5 for now, just because deadlift. I don't deadlift as much anymore. I am trying to bring it up as well now, but I really don't deadlift anymore. I've this past year, I probably only deadlifted once, and last year I've deadlifted probably less than 10 times in the 2024. So I don't deadlift anymore. Um, Not because I don't think it's good. Like I just haven't deadlifted. I've been focusing more. A lot of last year and beginning of this year has been focusing on bodybuilding. I've been sticking to machines. I've been trying out different things. I've been a powerlifter all my life. So that's kind of like I just been trying new things, just switching up my workouts because then it never gets boring. But now I'm bringing up the deadlift, so I'm gonna start with 3x5 only because I know I'm gonna be going pretty. I like deadlifting pretty heavy, so I know it might be taxing in the beginning, but this could eventually pop into a 4 set here pretty soon. But I'll leave it as 3x5. Fuck it, I'll put 3 to 4 to 5. Yeah, 3 to 4, and we're going 5 sets here. 3 to 4, 5 reps, 3 to 4 sets, 5 reps on the deadlift. And that's just gonna be conventional, pulling heavy, and then we go straight to a heavy ass barbell row. Heavy. This is emphasized heavy. I don't want pretty rows here. I want fucking this is a fucking hard, heavy fucking row. So heavy barbell row. And I'm pushing. I want to keep building on 225. So I did 3x8 with 225. And I think this will really build up my deadlift. I did a 3x8 with 225. So I think it's gonna really help my deadlift build it up here. This is on some Ed Cohn shit. So I'm gonna do 3x6 to 10 reps. I'm just building up from there. 6 to 10. Once I get to 10 on 225, I'm gonna put 245 on that motherfucker. Bah, bah, bah. Slap 245 on. If I get less than 5, I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to be rolling 315 pretty soon here. All right, and then I'm gonna add some shrugs here, barbell shrugs. I'm not gonna go heavy on those really. I'm gonna go more for volume. I'm gonna put 3x15 to 20 here, and then going to more accessories, lat pull down. Any lat pull down variations, I'll be switching it up. 3x10 to 12, and then a row, probably a plated row, a chest supported row here. 3x10 to 12, and this will be back, and I'm gonna put triceps. I'm gonna smash triceps here. So This will be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This will be 15 sets of back. Obviously, traps are included, so that'll be 12. I think that's good. That's good. That should be straight. And then tricep push down. 3 by. I want a heavier push down. I'm gonna go 10 to 12 here. And then skull crusher. This will be a little lighter, 12 to 15. So for the push down, it's a little heavier. There's this like I don't know what it's called, but it's there's different machines for everything at this gym, and the same thing for the skull crusher. There's different angles. I could do overhead. I can do an actual skull crusher with a easy curl bar. I can do a machine skull crusher. I could do overhead tricep extension, and that's kind of a skull crusher variation. So I'm gonna be switching it up, but I'm gonna be focusing on that type of movement, overhead movement, on the skull crusher here for 3 sets. So now we got 6 sets here. We got 6 sets of biceps, and then we're good. So this is pretty solid, pretty fucking solid. Um, it seems like a lot here just because yeah, I'm adding 3 muscle groups, 2 muscle groups. But yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Bench here. So we got chest, shoulders, back, bench. So this I know it's gonna be arms. I'm gonna go shoulders and arms. This squat and legs. Bench. So we got leg day here, chest, shoulders, and biceps, back and triceps. Then so far we got leg and shoulders and arms. So I'm gonna hit another. I'm gonna do a chest and back, but obviously it's gonna be the chest is really only gonna be that bench. So it's gonna be bench. It's gonna be more this is gonna be more higher rep. This is gonna be a little bit different. So it's gonna be in that. It's gonna be in that. I'm gonna take it into that 6 to 10. It's gonna be 4 by. I'm gonna do 3. 3 by 6 to 10. But I am gonna add a barbell overhead press. Again, 3 by 6 to 10. And then incline dumbbell, 4 by 10. And then I'm gonna add just another lat pull down. Any machine, 4 by 12. And a row machine. Row variation. I'm just gonna write. And then cable pull over, 3 by 12 to 15. Actually, I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna add some side laterals. A little touch up. Bench, easy money. So we're gonna have barbell overhead press here for real. Barbell overhead press. That's gonna be 3 by 6 to 10. Then we're gonna have close grip bench press. That's gonna be. I'm gonna spam that. I'm gonna do 3 sets of 20 on some lightweight, just fucking slamming the triceps. That's something that helped me a lot when I was building my bench press, that close grip bench press, and it's gonna get the fucking massive triceps. So I'm gonna slam 3 sets of 20, and that's gonna be heavy. It's gonna be hard sets. Um, so and then now, okay, so we got shoulder, we got a close grip bench, and now yeah, we can just slam those triceps and arms. So um, now we're gonna add obviously side lateral. I'm gonna side laterals, any machine variation on that. I think I'm gonna do side lateral machine 3 by 12 to 15. And then I'm gonna rear delt machine 3 by 20 intensifiers. Those rear delts are very important. Just for that fuller shoulder. But I think I do want more volume on these. I'm gonna edit this. Rear delt machine here. Another 3 by 20. 15 to 20. Just slamming those rear delts. You gotta fucking grow them. Yeah, barbell curl. Fucking 3 by 8 to 10. Go heavy as fuck on that. And then curl machine. Anyone that I'm feeling that day, another 3 by 12 to 15. Tricep press down. Overhead. And tricep rope. Tricep rope. I'm gonna do a dip machine. And probably some incline curls. I'm gonna do this incline curl machine, and then I'm gonna do dumbbell / dumbbell. Just I'll alternate between that, and then I'm gonna do this as a preacher curl machine. Preacher curl. Preacher curl 3 by. And then that will alternate dumbbell easy machine. All right, so I think we have a pretty good program here that I built out. Pretty simple basics, focusing on hypertrophy. A lot of hypertrophy. I am trying to grow. I am trying to get bigger, but also maintaining the strength. Not only maintaining, but driving it through the roof. And a lot of that strength gains will be due to having a good set of hypertrophy, taking intense sets to failure. And honestly, it's just our diet and eating. And here on the next video, following this following this video, I'll be focusing. I'll show you guys a video of how I'm dialing my macros to not only get stronger in here, but also have a little body recomp and lean the fuck out while driving the strength through the roof. And it all comes down to being disciplined, to following this program, taking everything as intense as it is here, and also just dialing in our macros and having here. So as you guys can see, current squat 405 for 4 reps. Those are not 1 rep maxes. Obviously, those are PR reps. Bench 275 for 3, deadlift 405 for 5. Honestly, here I was a little bit fatigued, so that could have a lot to do with it. Now my goals coming in, I want to get a 500-pound squat. I'm gonna get a 335-pound bench, and I want to get a 545 deadlift. And My deadlift, I only need once a week because a lot of the deadlift gains that I get are from my squat. So that's why I've structured the way that things are here. And then honestly, for squat, just having those two leg days and then killing the accessories. Like I said, we're killing accessories here, and that alone is gonna drive a lot of strength gains. People underestimate that lifting hard, lifting the failure on those accessories actually drives up your strength. Look at all the bodybuilders. A lot of the bodybuilders are strong as fuck, and I'll name out a lot of fucking strong ass bodybuilders, and they're all train heavy. They all train fucking hard, and that's how you build strength. That's how you build muscle. So here on day one, squat and legs, we're gonna have a heavy Smith machine and hack squat. Swap week one, week two is going to be swapping, and then obviously keeping track of your current weights. But we're going to be trying to get stronger all the time, pushing for more weights and driving those intense sets here. Moving on to leg press. Here is going to be a different variation than the other leg day. So it's going to be one variation, and then we're going to stick to that one machine that I like from the gym. My gym has a lot of different fucking machines, and I'm just going to find one that I really like, which I already have one in mind. But I'm going to stick to that and just try to keep making progress on that machine. Leg extensions. I like the stride machine a lot, but we're gonna be doing that on that. Obviously, pushing the pace on that. Always trying to, and either add intensifiers. I didn't directly say add intensifiers here, which I could add, but it just depends on feel, really, depending how hard the fucking squats were. But obviously, the whole focus of this program is making it everything, the accessories being intense as fuck to failure, fucking rocking it hard. And then we're gonna add another belt squat, 3 sets of 20, just driving volume in those fucking legs. And that's really gonna kill my legs. After all this is, I'm really gonna have cooked legs, and it's gonna be pretty hard to recover for. But that's when the diet comes in too, and just having your supplements in check. Um, Calf raise 3 by 20 ab machine. You just make sure we get our calf accessories and low ab machine just to add some core into it. Then we have a bench, chest, shoulders, and biceps. This is a big day. I love bench, probably my best lift. So we're gonna start with a top set of three, and then we're gonna go with 3 by 5 drop sets after our top set. Top set of three is our heaviest set. We're gonna find one heavy set of three, and then drop down and finish with 3 sets of 5. Then we're gonna go to a dumbbell shoulder press. I am trying to get stronger shoulders. My shoulders are my weakness in my body, so we are going to be doing a heavy dumbbell 4 by 6 to 8. We're going to swap between dumbbells and machines. Obviously, it's going to help mitigate fatigue too, and also just going to be changing the variations on that. Then we'd have an incline Smith machine just to drive, just we're already doing a lot of lower and middle of the chest. We're gonna be focusing on that incline, just driving that upper chest more, right? I'm still trying to have a little bit of bodybuilding in there. I don't want to just be fucking middle chest droopy boobies, right? I want to fucking have a full fucking chest, Captain America shit. So then side lateral machine. We just having a good machine there. Driving straight into rear delt flies just to get that full fucking shoulder. After already doing those side laterals and the shoulder press, and then we're driving into a barbell curl and a bicep machine of my choice. Then we go to day three. That lift is gonna be a back and triceps day. That lift is gonna be 3 sets of 5 starting out, but eventually once I get adjusted, I have not deadlifted in a while. Um, we're going to be doing 4 sets of 5. Um, so we'll be adjusting from volume there. And then we're going to go through heavy sets of 6 to 10. The rep range is big because once we get to 10, right now I'm going to be starting with, I did 3 sets of 8 of 225 with barbell row last week. So I could probably start with 235 or 230, probably 230, and then start with probably 3 sets of 6, depending. I'm going to be trying to push for like the most reps I can. But once we get to that weight for 10 reps and we complete 3 sets of 10 with that weight, it's time to add another 10 pounds, 15 pounds, depending how I feel. Um, and then get back to that 6 rep range and then keep driving up those reps till I can add some weight again. So that's how we're scaling that. Barbell shrugs, same kind of concept going on. Lat pull down, then we go to lat pull down, and then chest supported row, and then tricep push down, and then skull crushers. Skull crusher, I'm gonna be probably switching out skull crusher between machines or overhead. Um, so it's gonna be between easy and a machine too. So we have that. tricep push down, different machines variations. I'm just slamming the triceps here. Chest supported row, same thing, different machine variations. I'm just slamming it. Obviously, my main movements here are barbell row and shrugs in the deadlift. Of course, same thing with the lat pull down. We're just kind of switching up variations, whatever is feeling good at that moment, because those are just extra accessories just to build up that back. Now we go to another bench day. Technically, there's three bench days here, but the third bench day you'll see later. Um, so this is a three sets of 6 to 10. This is just a higher rep. Um, I don't want a lot of. I'm gonna be already cooked, right? I have one heavy bench and I'm already slabbing the incline Smith. But on that note, I'm gonna change this to incline flies, incline press. No, I'm gonna keep it as it is. I'm gonna keep it as it is. Scratch that. So we're gonna have bench three sets of 6 to 10. Same concept here that we were talking about. Once we get to 10 reps, that's when we add weight. But we're gonna start with a heavy set that we can probably only do for 6, and then drive it up from there. Let's see what my battery will hold. Then we go to incline dumbbell, 4 sets of 10, just slamming the dumbbell. But this will also be a machine variation. We're gonna alternate between machines here. 4 sets of 10. Side laterals, just touching up the delts, extra side lateral and lat pull down, 4 sets of 12. And then a row variation, any machine, same thing with the lat pull down, it's a variation. I just didn't write it. And then we finished out with a 3 sets of 12 to 15 on a cable pullover for that back. Then we're gonna go squat. It's gonna be kind of our main squat day. Already probably under fatigue, but this is what really builds up my squat. When I'm squatting on a barbell with already fatigue in me. Um, Barbell squat 4 to 5. I'm gonna put right 4 to 5 sets, depending there, of starting out with 4 sets and then working up to 5 sets of 5 on the barbell squat. And then we're going to be doing heavy RDLs either on the Smith or on the barbell, alternating 3 sets at 8 to 10. And then a second leg press variation, hamstring curls, calf raise, ab machine. Pretty simple leg day, but they're hard as fuck. If you're hitting this shit intense as fuck, this should be hard as shit. Like, if intensity is the biggest people's problem. People could write a whole list of shit they're gonna do, like 10 different fucking exercises, and they're not hitting it intense. Um, that's their problem. Like, I could really cut this. Like, literally, if you think about it, I have a squat, I have a RDL, a leg press, and a hamstring curl. That shit is not a lot. A lot of people have like 10, 20 different shit, and then but they're fucking leaving a lot of shit left in the tank, a lot of reps left in the tank, a lot of energy left in the tank. I'm slamming this shit, and by the end of this, I'm walking out like I'm fucking dying. So that's the difference here. And then after that leg day, we have another bench. This is just shoulders and arms, but it's just that extra bench variation. It's gonna be a close grip bench, obviously focusing on that barbell OHP, that overhead press, driving up that strength, 6 to 10 reps, slamming just volume on that tricep, on that close grip bench press. This has helped my bench a lot back in the day. I would do 3 sets of 20 as a bench press variation, and it helped my bench press blow up. And then we got side lateral machine, rear delt machine. I'm blowing up those rear delts. I'm adding like probably drop sets each after each rep here, just destroying my rear delts. You don't need much. If you slam them hard, they're gonna be fucking on fire. And then obviously some barbell curls, preacher curl, and it's gonna be alternated between dumbbell, easy, or machine, whatever I want, right? Incline curl, dumbbell or machine, doesn't matter. I'm just switching up those variations, and I'm just going to failure. I'm slamming them, and then a tricep overhead. I can either do it on a machine or on the rope. It doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm slamming them, and then dip machine to finish off. And then this is all we got. 3 days on, 1 day off. I'm not gonna be super strict on that 3 days on, 1 day off, because I know it is hard. If I need that extra day, I'm gonna take it, and then I'll restart the cycle all over again. And I'm gonna keep when I feel like I need a deload, I'll take a deload. I can run this for 4, 5, 6 weeks straight, and not feel like I need a deload. Maybe I could probably run this for 12 weeks, knowing that if I need an extra rest day, I'll take it. Right? I'm not super strict on that, but this is the structure of the program, and I'll be documenting my progress here, and you will see that by the end of this program, I'll have a 500 pound bench or a 500 pound squat. I have a 500-pound squat, I have a 335-pound bench, and I have a 545 deadlift. Training like a bodybuilder, just structuring right, still training heavy, training like a bodybuilder, but still training heavy, right? So you get the best of both worlds here. We're slamming, we're focusing on strength in the beginning when we're fucking fresh, destroying that, and then destroying the fucking muscle, and then recovering, right? And the biggest thing comes in diet. That's why my next video here is gonna be how to dial in your macros. That way you can recover and get strong as fuck and jacked as fuck, guys. This is a whole fucking system that I have written down, and I've helped a lot of my clients get stronger, put on muscle, lose fat, body recomp. But we're training like this. Why would I just want to be a fucking bodybuilder that's weak as fuck? Why would I want to be a power lifter that looks like shit, that the body doesn't look good? I want to look good. I want to always look good. I want to go anywhere and be like, damn, like he looks good. I want to take my shirt off, be like, boom, I'm at the beach. I'm going on vacation. I look good. That's what I want. But I also love to manhandle some weight. I love to throw fucking weight around, and that's what I want. Why would I just want? I want to have the best of both worlds. And if you look at like a lot of elite bodybuilders, a lot of they're actually pushing a lot of weight, and they're strong as fuck. So um, you have to train for both best of both worlds. And if you're training for strength and pushing volume, that's literally you can make strength gains and hypertrophy gains at the same time. I don't care what anybody says. Try this program, run it with me, and you'll see what happens, guys. I train a lot of people, and I helped a lot of people change their lives with while following this system, following the same thing that I'm doing right here. This is how I've trained a big part of my life, and this is how I've helped others do the same. If you guys really need help, um, building muscle, getting strong as fuck, mastering your fitness, DM me on Instagram. Check out my Instagram at Moy Medina Jr. And I'm down to help you. DM me questions, comment on this YouTube video. I'm here to help. Um, I'm trying to post more on YouTube and keep driving my YouTube up, but also post a lot on Instagram. I post a lot of daily stories. I post a lot of things that can help you, including from nutrition, my programs, my clients training, and how I'm helping others, and my own training myself. So I have a lot of value to give, and I'm really working on driving up my YouTube so I can keep delivering more value, keep giving free value to everybody, right? And just from everything that I've learned from my experience from powerlifting, I've been training since I was 14 years old. When I was 14 years old, that's when I started working out, and I've been working out for that amount of time, and I've learned so much from 14 to now. I'm 22, about to turn 23. Right, that whole time, that's almost 10 years of fucking knowledge. I was ranked number one in powerlifting for the U.S. 74 kilos, set the American squat record. Um, I fought MMA. I've done a lot of things, a lot of fucking achievements that I can go down and on. But um, I think my experience and my results that I shown in my clients, the transformations, not only the physical body transformations, but the strength transformations as well, speak for themselves. And I don't have to talk about any of my achievements. My clients get results. My people that work with me and tap in with me get results. So if you want to be like them, DM me, fucking let's get after it. And just don't, if you got questions, just hit me up. I'm here to help, and I want to, if you want more videos of anything, you got any questions, DM me, and I'm gonna make those videos about it, because I'm here to help people out, man. The more people I can help, the more fulfilling my life's gonna be. This is why I started personal training, and that's why I chose to be a personal trainer, because I love helping people. And that feeling you get after helping somebody lose weight, put on muscle, look better, feel better, like gain that confidence when people come in like, Moy, I put on so much muscle, I feel so good, I look good, like, man, I'm doing all this, I'm doing all that, I feel good, my confidence through the roof. That's what really fulfills me. So that's what I do. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with somebody that you think it needs it. If you want a buddy to help you stay accountable to this program, or you want to run this with somebody else, share it with them. But let's keep making these gains, man. Let's get strong as fuck and jacked as fuck. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.